yeah, overall, really cool. Yes. Just catching up on some reading. Anyway, hey everybody, welcome to again. Today, I am going to be showing you guys how to put your conlangs onto Minecraft as an official, Minecraft language that you can use as a language learning tool or just to play Minecraft in your conlang. I was inspired to do this idea because of some conversations that I was having with people in my Discord server. Links in the description. And I just got really inspired because I've legitimately wanted for years to do this, but I never really went through the effort to figure it out because I never considered myself much of an epic gamer. But I realized it's actually not that difficult. So let's jump into this. I would use 1.16.1, the most current version, but 12.2 is the only one that I really use. It's the superior version. It is. So I'm just going to be using that one. There's literally only one difference in the coding between the various versions, and I'll show you when we get there. But for now, we are going to go find the .minecraft file. So we're going to go to run. We're going to type in our %op.a%. We're going to go to there, and it'll take you to the roaming file. Click on the .minecraft, and then you will go down to versions. And see, here's all the various versions of Minecraft that I've got. And again, I'm using 1.12.2. So the next step is you're going to go to your desktop over here, and you're going to create a folder. And I'm going to call it Beep Boop Pack 1.1. I recommend having a version on it just for keeping things well organized. Now you're going to go back over to this file here, click on the version, and then there's these two files here, and you're going to want to click on the executable jar file for the version, and then you're going to right click it, and then you're going to open it on Windows with WinRAR and on Mac with whatever zipped file viewer you guys have. So we're opening up WinRAR, and we are not buying WinRAR. And then you have this big old collection of files, right? So assets right here, you're going to get this assets file, have it ready. You're going to open up over on the other side the Beep Boop Pack, or whatever language you want to call it. And so I'm going to take this assets folder and I'm going to drag it into Beep Boops. Assets folder in the Beep Boop Pack. So first step that you need to do, you need to create a new text document. So you're going to go into this text document, and there's a very important line of code that you need to put in here. It's a few lines. I'll show it to you. I'll try and put it in the description, but I don't know if YouTube channels are allowed to put code into their descriptions. It might block the video. You're going to copy and paste this block of text here. Now, of course, all of these specificities in here are for you to edit. You need to keep pack the same, pack format. This one says 3. Now, that number right there depends on the version of Minecraft. For versions 1.6 to 1.8, you put the number 1. For versions 1.9 to 1.10, you use the number 2. For 1.11 and 1.12, like what I'm doing, I put the number 3. For 1.13 and 1.14, you put 4, and for 1.15 and 1.16, you put 5. And I'm guessing in the future for 1.17, whenever that comes out, you'll be putting the number 6, but not too sure on that yet, because it's the future. Have your appropriate number, then it'll say description, and I have this copy and pasted from the Arojun one that I did a couple days ago, and I was figuring out how to do this. So we're gonna change this here, we're just gonna call it Beep Boop, and then under here there's this line here that says language, next bracket, and then right here is an important thing. This is the code for the language, and you're gonna need this again later, so remember exactly what you do here. You need to choose two-letter combos that seem to best represent your language with that underscore in between it. So, because we're Beep Boop, I'm just gonna do BP underscore BP, but it's pretty much arbitrary as long as it doesn't match another existing language in Minecraft's language categories. And then within that you have the language name. I had Arojun before, Beep Boop. Region, everywhere And then bidirectional is false. You could change that to true if your language is legitimately bidirectional, but for most of us, it's probably gonna be false. So just leave it as false otherwise. All right, and so then when you save this, you need to save it as, not a text document, you need to switch it to all files, and then you need to save it exactly as pack.mcmeta. So then we go back to the beep boop file, get rid of the old new text document, and now you have pack.mcmeta. So if you try and click it, it won't work. The only way you can open it is, again, by opening it up with a notepad, or I also have Notepad++ on here. It doesn't really matter which one you use. I just have Notepad++ because of some college classes that I did. Notepad++, boom, you have it all right there. So the next step, so you can also create an image for it if you want. It has to be exactly 128 pixels by 128 pixels, and I'm just gonna call it, oh god, how do I even draw a schwa? Not sure. There we go. And then we're gonna save that. We're gonna put it in beep boop as pack.png. So now we have that, we got the image. Now you have to go into assets, Minecraft, and then you have to go down to lang. All right, so in lang, you'll have one option most likely. It'll be your native language, whatever language you use when you play on Minecraft normally. For me, it's ENUS, for English of the US. Now what you need to do in here is you need to copy it, and you need to paste it in the same spot. And so you have this copy file. You need to rename that copy file. And you need to rename it exactly what you put in the pack.mcmeta file. So mine was bp_bp.lang. Then you are going to click on it, then right click, and you're going to edit it with either classic Notepad or with the Notepad++ like I have. Once you're in, you will have this big old list here. This list contains every bit of text in all of Minecraft, with a couple exceptions that I'll show you later. All of this shows what text is going to show up for each bit of coding that's in within Minecraft's coding. So this is where you can go ham, and this is a very big file, as in there are nearly 3,500 lines of text in here, which means you could spend a long time translating every single word and phrase in all of Minecraft into, your conlang, which would be really, really awesome to see completed, but that would take a lot of time. I'm gonna do it with Arojun, but gradually, kind of on the side. To make sure that it works, you have to do a few things first. Up here, you have language name, change it to whatever you want the language name to be called. Region, we're gonna just call the region everywhere. And then the language code, again, very important that you make this exactly the same. Mine is bp_bp. Now, because you could spend so much massive amounts of time just doing all of these words, to make sure that it works in general, we're gonna wanna just do a couple really basic ones that you're gonna see right on the startup screen, just to make sure that it works when we turn it on. So menu single player, I'm just gonna change the word single player to one lonely soul. And I'm gonna change multiplayer, popular kids, and Minecraft realms, D&D, quick game, whoopsies. Now we've done those few changes, and it's not much. It's really not much, but they're gonna be things that you're gonna see straight off from the bat. All right, now we're going to go into Minecraft again. All right, so you're gonna go to options. You're gonna go to resource packs. I have the Arojun pack in here already, because, I've done this before and it worked. All right, so we're gonna open the resource pack folder, and I am going to Control-C and Control-V, just copy and paste the beep boop pack in here. Alright, so beep boop is in there. Now, if nothing shows up immediately, you might have to close out of Minecraft and open it back up again. Or, as I just did, you can just go out of it and then go back into the resource pack folder. And you see there it is, beep boop pack 1.1. So you slide the beep boop pack into here, you click done. It's gonna freeze for a second, but that usually means that it's working. So it's kind of frozen right now. Oh, of course, it's not responding. There we go. All right. Now you're going to go to your language settings, and look at that. Right there in the B section, beep boop. You click on it. Again, it freezes for a second. All right. Then you click done. Done. And then there you go. See, one lonely soul, popular kids, D&D, and whoopsies. So there we go, it worked. Now you can just go and you could spend hours and hours just completely converting your Minecraft experience into your conlang. And there's really even more that you could do too. So if you go back into this file, this is an entire resource pack. You know, obviously we designed it to be the language, but that language that we added into it is just one aspect of it. If you go into the assets folder and into the Minecraft folder, you also have texts. You have all the splashes, like all the things that flash in yellow on like the side of the little Minecraft logo. You can also change the end credits to Minecraft. Like you can completely put in your own credits. If you want to translate the credits of Minecraft into your language, you can do that. Or you can just put something completely arbitrary in there. I think I put the B-movie script in one of my resource packs. Not only that, but you can also go in, just change any textures. Like say you want to do things to the way Minecraft looks on the inside to make it look more like your con world. Then you can literally go in and then you can just go into all the blocks and you can edit any of the blocks in any way that you want, because it's just a resource pack. And then one last thing that I'm going to show you is the one downside to it. I noticed this as I was working on the Arojun pack. So we have Arojun pack in here already. We're gonna switch it to Arojun, and you'll already see right off the bat that something seems a little off here. Any text that's not like classic Latin keyboard just shows up as a crummy little miniature thing. Like if it's not part of the main Minecraft font, gonna show up and look all crusty and ugly. So if your language doesn't have any diacritics or doesn't have any weird symbols that only exist in Unicode, then you're lucking out. There is an option in here to force Unicode, and when you do that, it makes it a little bit better. Right? So now everything is in Unicode, but that doesn't affect, say putting tildes on M's and R's like I did in Arojun. Now you can do accent marks, and I think the entire Cyrillic and Greek alphabets are on here too, but weird symbols like my Schwa symbol and putting tildes where tildes apparently don't belong, those things are not gonna look good in the classic Minecraft font. So if you can avoid that in any way, I recommend doing it. Yeah, overall, really cool. In the end, like you can put your entire language onto Minecraft, and then you can give that to other people, and you can all play like a multiplayer server in Minecraft that's in a conlang. Again, like we're probably gonna at some point with the Discord server, we're gonna make a Minecraft server that's revolving around conlangs. There will be more developments on that later, and you can be a part of it, if you join the Discord server. How it works out for you guys, I hope it's really cool, and I hope you have a great time doing it, because figuring out about this, that it could actually work, made me very happy, and and I'm gonna go all in getting this thing to work. So maybe at some point I'll share the Arojun version whenever it has more progress on it. Also, if you want the Arojun book, there's a Google form in the description where you can show your interest in getting the book. Again, I can't make any of these books. Alright, I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.